Today I want to show you how I learned Japanese on Duolingo. No, I'm not becoming a proficient Japanese speaker. I'm actually a very, very extreme beginner, but I'm having lots of fun and I enjoy using Duolingo. And so I thought maybe I can show you how I use it. And yeah, maybe you can share your tips and tricks in the comment section. And if you're ready, let's get started. Thanks a lot for everyone supporting me on Patreon and on Ko-Fi. If you want to support me, there are other ways to do so. For instance, you can join Lingota using my link below. This helps me a lot. And yeah, maybe you've been already thinking about it and you can take lessons there to learn Spanish, Italian, German, French, and I think also English. But I will just show you on the screen the languages that are available. If you have any questions, you can leave them below. So let's get back to Duolingo and how I use it. A lot of people use Duolingo on their phones, and I'm guilty of it too, but I would really recommend, if you have a laptop, to try it out on your laptop because I feel it's a lot more convenient. You can also take screenshots and stuff like that, create documents with vocabulary you think is the most useful, etc. I'm also going to point out what I don't like about Duolingo, but here I am right now, I'm in section number 3, and I'm going to show you the earlier sections. You know, the first section I think is great if you're going to Japan. You can just try it out and, you know, you'll learn how to order stuff, get help when traveling, tell time. So for instance, if we try like the first one, is super basic. Everything is very basic, but at some point Duolingo asked me if I wanted to have everything in Hiragana, and I thought this was a great move because now I'm learning more actively how to write, or at least how to read. So let's try it out. This is the most basic one.
Gohan kudasai.
So gohan means rice, please.
Kudasai.
And then you get the translation, rice please. Gohan kudasai.
Kudasai.
One thing that I do sometimes, I will listen and repeat it out loud. I feel that Japanese does have a very easy pronunciation, at least to me.
Mizu to gohan kudasai.
Mizu to gohan kudasai. Gohan, mizu.
Mizu to ocha kudasai.
And now I'm realizing that it actually, I still have the written form,
Ocha.
but on the app I don't have it anymore, so I only see the hiragana on the app. So here you could, you know, hide it with your hand and just see, okay, how would I say that? Ah, okay, gohan, ocha. Yeah, stuff like that. So it can go beyond what the app is giving you. You can make more out of it than what it actually is. You can make them speak slower, but you know, you get it. So we'll go to another lesson, which is more advanced. Oh, he's so sad. End session. So we will go to another section. One thing that I don't like about Duolingo is that you do need to take sometimes some lessons that are so useless. Topics that you don't care about, vocabulary you don't want to learn, and then that's the one that sticks, right? And I think that's a little bit of a pity because sometimes I would like to say, hey, just teach me the basics to travel to Japan. You know, at the beginning you learn how to order food, stuff like that, talk about yourself, ask personal questions, stuff like that. But I don't know, I'm not especially interested in colors, but I do know, for instance, I think it's Akai is red. But what do I care about Akai being red, right? But saying things like kore wa totemo oishii desu, like this is very tasty, feels more important to me than saying this is a green umbrella, you know, because it's something that I would actually use in real life. And I think that's what Duolingo lacks a little bit, that it just forces you to go through certain lessons that are pretty useless, at least for me. And then maybe you just see some of the things that are important, but just briefly. I mean, what I do like though is they keep repeating words that are very important, like sumimasen, kudasai, stuff like that, or you know, how to ask where something is, blah blah blah, wa doko desu ka. So there are indeed good things and I enjoy it. That's why I've been using it for so long and I plan to continue using it. But at the same time, yeah, it's sometimes a little bit frustrating to have to go through certain lessons that you feel are useless. So that's the lesson I'm at right now.
渋谷駅で降りましょう。
Shibuya
渋
de
谷で
eki.
渋谷駅で降りましょう。渋谷駅で降りましょう。で降りましょう。
So here I learned that Mitsu is something related to 3, but right now I don't remember what it is, and they don't offer the translation in this instance, and I find it a pity. Yeah, so for instance, Sanbyaku, I think it's 3,000, but I'm not sure,
300
and they're not telling me what it is, right? And I learned that also this character is something like nan,
何時
and I know that this is 10, this is 11, right? So on the left it's 10 and this is 1, so it's 11. And I think, and ichi is 1, so you juichi.
11
And this is jupun.
10分
And I don't know, pun is maybe minute, but I don't know because they don't tell me, right?
京都駅で電車に乗りましょうか。
So it's a little bit of a pity.
京都駅で電車に乗りましょうか。
Okay, Kyoto eki then.
京都駅で電車に乗りましょうか。
So I know that, you know, Kyoto eki is like the Kyoto station and densha is the train, so...
京都駅で電車に乗りましょうか。
And you're asking a question, should we take probably the train at Kyoto station, right?
京都駅で京都駅で電車に乗りましょうか。 京都駅で電車に乗りましょうか。
Ni is like the preposition for in,
乗りましょうか。
and ka is for asking questions. So, and here you can see the translation, which is great, but I feel like it's a little bit of a pity that it's not consistent. Sometimes I give you the translation and sometimes I don't.
毎日
Here it's a bit of a pity, right? I personally know that mainichi means every day, but when I click on the word, they just say a syllable. They don't say mainichi, which is every day. So they just say mai
ち
ni chi.
ち
And because I know that mainichi is the whole word, it's fine. But sometimes I don't know it, and it's really confusing.
一緒に乗りに乗り
Norimasu.
に
Ni norimasu.
ます。
And this I don't like at all. Sometimes they use these, you know, characters for foreign words, and they will not give you the spoken version.
ナビ
In this case, they do give it to you. But sometimes they don't, and it's a little bit frustrating. How should I know? I mean, yeah, I could learn it, but it takes forever.
バス
It's basu, okay.
この駅で新幹線に乗りますか。
Kono eki.
この駅で新幹線に乗りますか。この駅で新幹線に乗りますか。
And I think it's like, should we take the Shinkansen in this station? Yeah, are we going to get on the bullet train at this station? Okay, Shinkansen for me is like, I already know what a Shinkansen is, but okay. Yeah, here we have orange, but it's orangey. That's a good thing. Sometimes it's very similar. So in Japanese, if you want to say that, I think we will see, but you should start the sentence like, orange train, where does... No. Orange train, where does go? Question mark, right? So we would say orangey
オレンジ
no densha
電車
ni ikimasu ka. I forgot. See, I forgot this particle. Wow, this one's really difficult. So maybe
に行きます
maybe like this. I wasn't sure though, like because I didn't know where to put the doko. But actually, you know, the verb is always at the end unless you have a question mark, which is ka. So, and if you're going somewhere like ikimasu, you need ni. I think, at least as far as I've seen, it's this preposition, or maybe it's a particle. I call it a preposition. So it's interesting, yeah.
一番ホーム
Ichiban homo. For instance, I don't know what homo is.
ホーム
Ah, platform. So ichi is one, so it's probably first platform. Platform one. Okay, so we just saw ichiba homo, so it will be ni ba homo or something like that. Niban
2番
homo wa
は
doko desu ka?
か快速電車
Kaisoku.
快速電車
Okay, so it's just rapid train. So for instance, I wouldn't know. Okay, the Shinkansen is the bullet train, and the Kaisoku Densha is the rapid train. Okay. So you get the idea. I basically just do a few exercises and just call it a day, and I really enjoy it. One thing that I used to do at the beginning to learn hiragana better was to cover the words in romaji, I think it's called romaji, I'm not sure, with my hand. So like, you know, the Latinized version, I would cover it with my hand, so I would force my brain to read it in hiragana, because I feel like your brain will always take the easy way out, and if you're going to read it in a Latinized version, why would you bother with hiragana? And so I would cover it with my hand. And lately, when I was using the app, they just asked me, hey, up for a challenge, what about we take it away and we just show you hiragana? I thought, let's try it. And it's fun, but it takes a lot longer. Now that I was trying it on the laptop, as you could see, I was able to see both versions, and it just makes you super lazy. And I noticed how my brain was already reading without making any effort to focus on hiragana. So I think if you have the chance, and if you're using it, and you feel like you understand a bit of the hiragana, it's a great practice to drop this Latinized version, and just it will help you learn it a lot faster. Well, I don't know what you thought about it. I hope you liked it. I hope you're doing amazing. Thanks a lot to everyone supporting me, and have a lovely day or evening. Bye bye.